Hello. So, we're back. And I'm doing an actual drawing this time. Um, it probably looks pretty bad, but I'll probably cut out like most of this so you can't see the stand. But maybe I should keep it. Um, this is just a little sketchbook. Some random stuff in it. That's where we're going to be drawing in. I've been using a couple different pens. Microns are always nice. This is, I don't know what brand this is. I don't even know what this is. I think it's Japanese, but can never be too sure. If I had a side-by-side comparison between kanji and Mandarin, I could tell. But just without it, I don't know. I've been using this one a little bit today too, just for a little bit of color. I don't know how much more ink it has, but maybe we'll use. I've been liking this one. We'll use this. I may add a little bit of color, but we'll see. But yeah, I want to do it in this because hopefully it doesn't take me too long, and I don't have to cut any of this. We'll do it this way. Gotta find where it's best in the camera. There. Probably like here. And yeah, I do mostly abstract stuff. Which, I mean, these, not a big fan of, but they're kind of nice. A lot of lines. Maybe I should talk through the process, because I never really do. Maybe it'll help me understand it a little bit better anyway. I like symmetry, and so I want to try and mirror this. I'm not perfect, and I don't like it being perfectly mirrored, so I'll like switch it up. But and from here I would usually go in and add a little line right here on the inside. And maybe I still will. We're gonna go in. I've been using a lot of black. And I like keeping my lines disconnected. Until I decide to go in and fill. Then I may do this. Bink, bink. Then you just kind of get in there. And I'm definitely not going to be able to talk through the whole video. I'm going to try and not get my head all up in there because I tend to put my face pretty close to my drawings when I draw. And I want to keep it to where I'm hopefully not blocking anything out. Extend this a little bit more. I probably will rotate it too. It probably sucks for the viewer, but and with this pen, it's like, I guess felt tipped. Yeah, felt tip. You can get a really, where's it? You can get a really fine point. You can't see it because I think it's blurry. I don't know. But you can get a really fine point. Or you can get pretty broad, like wide strokes. So it's nice. You get the best of both worlds. I'll probably connect this to the outside for whatever reason. And then I like things that radiate outwards. So we're going to do this. Connect. This. Go there. This one will go like that. And it's not perfect. And then switching up the line widths, which I need to be better at. It can add a lot of... You can just make your drawings feel more dynamic, I think. Because, like, I mean, yeah, it's just like two white spaces, but it creates a little bit of contrast. And then with this, I can even come in and just continue this line. Probably connect it a little better here. I hope my voice is picking up as well. I think it is. I should be okay. And then, honestly, with this one, make it even smaller. Don't connect these because I don't want to. And then come in like that. Don't finish this all the way down. I don't know why. And then, alright, I draw a lot of eyes. And this looks like the top part of an eye. So I'm going to go in. I could just put the circle here. I don't know why I draw a lot of eyes. I've been trying to figure that out. I feel like a lot of my drawing is pretty subconscious, in the sense that you know, it's not really premeditated. I'm just kind of sitting here, and then I just let each line flow after the next. And for some reason, a lot of my lines ending up looking like eyes, or I end up creating these compositions where an eye would fit, and I go in and add it. And I feel like that means something, you know. I'm not sure what it means, but it means something. Like maybe I'm looking for something. Maybe I'm trying to show myself something. Which, I mean, art is, in a way, self-exploration. And I hope this is getting picked up well on the camera. I'm at 8 minutes. I gotta work a little bit faster. Yeah, I feel like a lot of art is just self-exploration. And when you hear the word art, trying to be more articulate. I have a slight speech impediment, I think. But my words tend to get jumbled sometimes, which is frustrating. But, what was I saying? Art. When you hear the word art, I feel like, you know, you think of the physical. The physical what? Physical what? Like the end product, you know. You see the Mona Lisa. You see... Why is that the only drawing I can think of? The only piece I can think of that's embarrassing. But I guess that's not really the point. I gotta do more art history, though. I don't like that. Anyway, yeah, I feel like whenever you hear the word art, you tend to think of, you know, the physical, like drawings, paintings, things like that you can see. I don't know if that's what we mean by art. I think the process is the art. Because, like, you have the art of like things, the art of soccer, football, whatever you want to call it. which, if you're a fan of soccer and you like watching soccer videos, if you just type in the art of football on YouTube, you will get some banger videos. Yeah, I feel like art is a process, but we look at the end result and say that is the art. But art isn't a the, you know. What is the identity of the art? What is the identity of art? Art like exists within things. It is not a thing. And so I'm trying to be more in tune with that idea when I make my drawings, you know. Like I am the art that's coming out of this pen, if that makes sense. Obviously, I used art incorrectly in that sentence, but I think the idea that I was trying to convey made sense. Think. Oh yeah. Yeah, you are the art. It's not the end product. The end product is a reflection of who we were during the process. And if it's a reflection of who we were during the process, and the piece is supposed to, symbolize, all this time and effort and just everything that went into making it, If everything that went into making it came from your mind, from your hands, from your voice, from your, whatever the medium for your art is. If it all came from you, isn't the art you? Or are you the art? But then when people love it, they're loving you. And when people hate it, they're hating you. And that's why it's hard. That's why it's hard. Because the piece is so intimately tied to the persona that it's almost like you're inflicting a wound on yourself. You're opening yourself up to other people. And you don't really realize it until you're in an environment where people can see your art, your vision, your everything that you are, because that's what this is. That's why life is an art. I feel like I said that like a Canadian. Yeah, life is an art. You're the canvas. But you're also the medium. And you can master that medium. Or can't. But you have to paint. You have to draw. You have to create. You don't have a choice in that. None of us do. And it's not create like I'm creating now. You know, this doesn't matter. This is me. This isn't you. Your creation is whatever you know it is, because you know what it is. Everyone has their art, their style. Their life. And they're painting their picture every day. That's beautiful. And I'm proud of you. You're creating without even thinking about it. Think about that. Think about that for a second. You're such a good artist. You don't even have to think about painting. You just do it. You don't even have to think about drawing. You just do it. And your drawings, your paintings, your life, you know, because that's what this all is, has power. You give it power. You give it power. Only you. There's nothing outside of yourself. Because think about it. You know, some people get motivated by motivational videos. And you'd think that that's an extrinsic form of motivation. In a way, yes. I would argue no, though. Simply because things like that don't resonate with everybody, you know. You have to have a specific brain, or a specific kind of brain with specific tendencies and, you know, think like specific things you're drawn to for that to be like a motivating thing for you, you know? And if you don't have it, then it wouldn't do anything for you. And so in order to be motivated by this thing that's outside of you, you have to be on the same radio wave. You have to be on the same wavelength as that motivational video, that motivational speaker, that athlete, that artist, that whatever it is that motivates you, you know. If you're not in tune with that, it's never going to click. And so is that motivation outside of you? I would say no. I would say you already wanted to be motivated if it does resonate with you, and you knew what you wanted to be motivated by. And, you know, you predisposed yourself to being motivated by that thing. And if you had never predisposed yourself, then you never would have been motivated. This is getting really convoluted. I like this so far. 20 minutes. Holy fuck. Maybe I'll just leave it at this. Kind of like it. Be great. Full. I don't even know if you can really see that, but be grateful. You know, you are the art that you want to admire. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good Thanksgiving. I hope you have a good rest of the year. If we don't see each other again, I hope you have a good rest of your life. You know, I hope it all goes well. I hope you find the artist that's in you. I hope you shape reality. I hope you take control of your life. I hope you overcome that addiction. I hope you fix that mistake. I hope you tell that person that you love them. I hope you forgive that person. I hope you connect with that person. Whoever that person is for you. Don't stop thinking. Don't stop feeling. Don't stop observing. And don't stop creating.